school and then how you got to Atlanta.
Okay.
And then I'll lead you into the rest of the questions.
Okay. Ready?
You all look at
Do you
her.
want to put the water down? Or?
Yeah, you could put, you're not seeing it, but you can put it down, yeah.
Okay.
If you need a break, just if you want
Okay.
to start over, just
Okay.
let's
Slide towards me. All right, cool.
and look at me.
Look at
Oh.
me. I always.
I put
Okay.
extra makeup on.
I did too. Oh.
Okay, so
Okay.
go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. I'm Eristine Ward Hunter. That's Eristine E-A-R. Do I have Candy? Can you also?
Just look at me.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the camera in here, you just having a
Focus,
conversation
focus.
with
Okay.
your friend Tracy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, start over?
Yeah, just
Okay.
Tracy. That's
Okay.
your friend.
Oh, that's my friend. Okay. I'm Eristine Ward Hunter. My name is spelled E-A-R-I-S-T, E-A-N. Not Ernestine, but Eristine. Okay. I am a native Atlantean. I was born and bred here. I am a Grady baby and proud of it. I attended school here in Atlanta. Finished school 1960, June 1st, 1960. In fact, we just celebrated our 55th anniversary last week. I participated in the student movement and was very active with a lot of my friends and fellow students who were part of the AU Center. We marched on, we would congregate, we would all meet and march on Clark Atlanta's campus, Spelman, Morehouse, and the ITC students, as well as at Clark Atlanta. Clark Atlanta was the focal point. And from Clark Atlanta, we would march up there to Chestnut, which is James P. Brawley now, and march down James P. Brawley to Hunter Street, which is Martin Luther King now, MLK. And we would pick up the students at Morris Brown from that point in ITC. And that was the point of no return. And we were taught to practice passive resistance. So by that time, at that point, you had to decide whether you were going to go on downtown or if you wanted to turn around and come back. And a lot of them did. A lot of them turned around because their families, they had to think about their parents. We all did. But we felt the need to do, the charge to do what we needed to do, so we went ahead. So we marched on Rich's downtown, which is Macy's now. We marched on Crystal. We marched Woolworths, I believe it's H.J. Kresge, the large counters at Woolworths. And then we would go on uptown to Davidson's, which was the Atlanta store for Macy's here. And there was also a cafeteria across the street, I believe, S&W cafeteria. We marched there, too. We picketed them, too. It was very interesting. Sometimes we would be marching. The Klans would be on one side of the street, and we would be on the other. And I don't know where we got the nerve from to do this, but we went ahead on, and some of us were sped on. I was never faced with that, but thank God. But a lot of my friends were, but because of the training we had, we knew not to react, and we just forged ahead.
So we're gonna take your interview and cut it up into little stories.
Okay.
About each of the markers that'll go up in the different places around Atlanta.
Okay.
So there will be one at SNCC headquarters.
Okay.
Anything you want to say about the significance of SNCC during the time of the movement?
SNCC was the baby of the movement, I guess you could say. SCLC was the daddy. NAACP was the daddy. So we were the babies, and most of the young people participated, joined SNCC. Some of us went on to work with SCLC, but we were still students, we were still associated with one another. So anytime anything was going on, there were any calls to go out to march or picket, we did. Even if we were working with SCLC and had, the call came out, because they were our friends, we wanted to participate, and we did. So we just felt the need, and I think part of that came from our experience of being members of the Atlanta Junior Voters League. We would go out and register people to vote. There was a man called Chief Akins who owned the Wallahaji, which is called the Job Corps, Atlanta Job Corps, I believe now. But Chief wanted us to have a place to not only meet, but a place to gather for fun too. So he provided the facility, the Wallahaji Ballroom, after all of our meetings and our going out and talking with people in the community. He would provide us with a weekly dance, which got to be a big deal for our group. And kids from all over Atlanta would come, because with the Atlanta student movement, it wasn't just one school. At that time, I believe we had 5 schools. That was Washington High, Howard High, Price High, Carver, and Howard High. So those were, I believe, the 5 schools, and students were selected from all of those schools. In addition to the Atlanta Junior Voters League, some of those same students were recruited for the Atlanta NAACP Junior League. So we just, I think that was our basis, our focal point for getting involved in community activities, in voter registration, and wanting a better life. I think somewhere down the line we were the chosen ones, if I may say. I think we were the chosen generation, because prior to us there was